Hello, my friends and fellow traders. How are we doing on this wonderful Wednesday, or Monday? I'm sorry. Why am I thinking it's Wednesday? Because I said wonderful. I usually say wonderful Wednesday. Let's say manic Monday, this beautiful Monday, getting into it. Oh no, the market's going down. Everything is crashing. Please. This is pathetic. This is nothing. If you have followed me for any amount of time, you already know as a trader, you are expecting things to happen. Okay? This is like another difference between the general public just buying everything willy-nilly because they like it, and a trader. A trader studies price. Okay, he studies the markets day in, day out. The general public, they don't follow the markets. They don't care. All they know is up. My portfolio up. That's it. They don't understand that price moves in waves. Okay? That's the benefit to learning how to be a trader, is you learn price, how it moves, how it flows, and then you don't get taken by surprise by anything, okay? The S&P can drop to $1,500. It wouldn't surprise me, okay? It would be a bit shocking, okay? But it wouldn't surprise me because I know how the markets tend to flow, okay? This is beautiful. These red days are gorgeous, okay? If you've been patient and have been waiting for any sort of pullback, the market's finally giving you a little bit, okay? The more that the TV is screaming, bear market, red days, game over, tariffs, it's all going horribly wrong, that should be telling you something, my friends. That should be telling you that, oh, well, I have some cash on the side. Let me go ahead and start getting into some positions that I've been waiting to be on discount, okay? SP500, 5,000, okay? If you look at this. Tell me we are not crazy. Tell me we've been waiting for this. I hate to get excited, but this is where, as a trader, being patient pays. Why does it pay? It's not that your patience to me personally, it's not so much that I'm patient to see a move play out. It's that I'm being patient to see an opportunity present itself, okay? I had you on this, my friends. All right? Simply put, first off, I forgot. I apologize, YouTube. Forgive me, my friends on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. And send a comment. Love, hate, it's all good. Just remember, none of my videos are financial advice. These are always just for entertainment purposes. It's my personal journey. I share openly with you, day in, day out, Monday through Friday, okay? I do have a Discord group, links in the description. Come on in. I will give you everything I have learned in 4 years of trading, okay? That is a big bump up, I'm telling you. I will save you thousands. Thousands. I will save you thousands by giving you a big jump in your trading career if you're just starting. I promise you, I'm telling you, it is beautiful. $45 a month, I will get you going. I will save you so much heartache of having to waste thousands of dollars on courses on information that I can give you on the low. Okay? Back to the video. Here we go. S&P 500. We're getting into it. Last time we were talking about S&P. Look at these scribbles over here. Way over here, okay? That's the last time we were talking about it, as you can see by our gorgeous little squiggly lines, okay? And what were we saying? Oh, we'd like a nice pullback here, and we expect price to take out this candle. You know there was money down there, okay? You know that people that were buying the S&P, they had their stop limit, their uncle moment down here underneath that candle. And we waited. We waited for weeks. Price just kept creeping up, creeping up, creeping up, creeping up, creeping up, creeping up. It got all the way to 61.47. And then what happened? Bam! 1 month straight down. Absolutely beautiful. Not beautiful for everybody that was buying this, okay? But beautiful for the traders who were waiting for this liquidity to be taken out here. It even took this liquidity here, even better. So you have now viciously punished all of the buyers, all of the long traders, okay? Now that you've seen some pain, okay, when are you supposed to buy? When there's blood in the streets, okay? This is absolutely gorgeous that it has taken out. You can even see our little yellow squibbly we made down here. It went all the way down there. Absolutely gorgeous. And here we are. It's not of, oh, I said so. This is just me on past experience watching price. I made a video 2 months ago. This is probably 3 months ago. I was talking about the S&P. And I was just mentioning I very well expect price to come down here. And here we are a few months later. Where are we at? Right down here. So this is more of just a personal story to myself, telling myself, hey, you're not crazy. You are understanding how the market can go to an area if it wants to. I'll be honest with you. Buys on the S&P, you know you're not buying the all-time high, 61.47. You take a little nibble here, ooh, that's nothing wrong with that, okay? If you take a nibble today at 5,000, you have a better buy than anybody who has bought, and what is this? The past 8 months of price action, okay? I mean, for real. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. Oh, how was I know that? Okay, here you go. I'm going to help you out here. This is a lesson. We've already talked about this on Tesla to death. Our Tesla idea of it going down lower, how it came to fruition, okay? The same thing applied with the SP 500. Okay? You had this upwards trend here. Okay? So if you were buying the S&P on this upwards trend with the belief of it to go higher, okay, if you were in the money and you just held on to it, where were you going to get out? When you saw that price broke below your little upwards trend, and look at this, it came back up just ever so slightly, okay? This was your opportunity to get out right here. Where was this at? About 5,700. So if you were thinking, I've been buying a lot of the S&P for the past 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but now I'm way underwater. Well, you had an opportunity, if you were paying attention, to get out at 5,700 at the break of that trend line. The break or the retest of it. I'm telling you, trend lines are key on getting you a basic idea of, am I going with the flow of price or am I going against the flow of price? Okay. So the S&P is absolutely beautiful. I might be the only person in the world today that says the S&P is gorgeous. Okay. But we're looking at a weekly chart here. Okay. Each candle represents a week of price action. What if you even just took a bigger picture and zoomed out a little bit? Looky here. Oh, okay. This tells a different story. Looking here on the monthly, okay, you have a slightly different story. Uh-oh. What's that look like to you, my friends? Nothing fancy, nothing special, very basic trend line. On a zoomed out perspective, the S&P is still on a monthly trend up. Okay? Now, if the next couple months we do this number and then come down, we'll get out. If you're asking, well, if I'm going to buy all this red today, what's a good place to get out? It's not advice. I would just be getting out at 4,600. Because then the market's showing its hand that it wants to go lower. So as of now, the S&P, I'm buying today. Yes. I'm buying today of the belief of this monthly trend to hold for the gradual surprise up and another higher high. What, you don't think it can happen? The market can do whatever it wants. If it has taken enough money in the past month, if it's taken enough of the buyer's money, it's going to change directions and take all the seller's money. Okay? Because what are people doing now with all of the news and the TV and the internet? They're selling off everything they got. Because the TV is starting to say the words bear market, fear. There's a little gauge that they like to put out there, the fear and greed gauge, okay? And it's flatlining, or redlining, I should say, on the fear side. Yet another conviction for you to buy. But are you buying today? No. The TV's got you scared to death that the stock market's going to zero and you're going to sell everything you got at a loss. And then 2 months from now, when the TV is telling you, stock market looks great, all-time highs, buy more, buy more, buy more. When it gets up to here, 5,500, 6,000 again, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be buying. I'm not getting mad, my friends. The reason I get passionate is because I have done this over and over again. I've been on the wrong end of these trades. Okay? I've been on the wrong end of investments. I've been exit liquidity over and over and over and over again. It wasn't until I really started paying attention to the market and how it moves that it made me start being patient and going against the flow. If the consensus in the online world and in the public is to sell, I'm looking to buy. Because statistics don't lie. The majority of traders fail and they lose. The majority of the public as personal investors, they fail and lose. Okay, so if I go against that, I'm increasing my odds of winning. And the S&P today is a perfect example. I'm buying today with the belief of it to go higher. because of this monthly trend. And I have an out moment. If it drops down to 46, okay, I'm out. Oh, so I just lost 10%. Okay? I bought at 5,000. I get out at 46. Not even that, 9%. I'm willing to take a 9% risk, okay, for an over 20% gain if it goes up to 6,000. 5,000 to 6,000, that's a 20% gain, exactly. The S&P right now is a perfect 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio, in my humble opinion. So don't panic. Don't buy the S&P because I said so. It's only your own personal game plan. You have to understand how you are viewing the market, okay? But don't get all worried when they're screaming bear market. You know, somebody I know personally, they know that I'm in the stock market. They messaged me today. Hey man, how's all your stocks doing today? I'm doing just fine. A couple of them, yes, they're underwater. But you have other ones that I'm in that are looking great. And I'm buying S&P today. So this is nothing. Case in point, Johnson & Johnson. What's it doing? Nothing. It's still in that consolidation range up here. We want it to drop down. We still haven't got our alert. So, obviously, this bad market's not affecting Johnson & Johnson that much. Here you go, another one. Our baby for this year. Dollar General. What's going on? Are we crashing? No. We're still holding above $90 today. What happened? I thought the stock market was crashing today. Our plan on Dollar General is still going great. Chewy, still holding. Chewy's looking great. It dipped down to $29.83. Woo. It's still holding this weekly trend line. I have not seen the maneuver to warrant me getting out of my Chewy position yet. Now another thing, okay, that we can look at is AMD. What happened with AMD? AMD was one of our losers, okay? No, we don't win all the time. Of course not. But AMD, we've been out since Friday because Friday it broke below the $100 level. I think we got out at a loss at 95.77 or something, okay? And now today it's 82. I don't care. It can go to zero for all I care. I'm already out of that position. My idea on AMD didn't hold out. So you have to set yourself parameters of when to get out and when to hold in. AMD's perfect example. Friday, we were out. It didn't hold the area we want. I even posted it in the Discord group. I'm out. However, on Chewy, we held because it's still holding the area that we want to be in. Same with Dollar General. Dollar General's looking gorgeous. The only big loss I can say that I'm in right now is Five Below. It's not a big loss, okay? Don't panic, my friends. I'm still in the game. But I'm of the belief on Five Below, it was going to be my trade of 2024, but it never panned out the way I wanted to. No big deal, okay? I had Five Below somewhere here. Well, now I'll have to search it. But Five Below, it dipped well below the $67 range, okay? Look at here. $52, it got down to $52, okay? As of Friday, I guess. So Five Below, okay, you could just say, well, we were just taking a little bit more buy liquidity down here. I'm still in Five Below, but I'm in a drawdown. So, because my average buy was like 77. So now, got up to 115. We were looking great. Our plan is for the 160, 165 exit. But now, we're in a drawdown. So if I'm still of the belief on Five Below, should I buy more today? I could, but I'm not going to. I'm only down like 11% on Five Below. I still have long-term convictions on this company, so I'm going to hold, because I'm still on the low end of a zoomed out range. So don't be so caught up in the markets. Don't be so worried. All right, some things are looking good. I'm telling you, the S&P looking absolutely gorgeous. And look at that. It's just dancing with that 5,000 area today. Zoom in a little bit. Look at this nonsense, okay? Market's been open for a couple hours. Look at this candle. Let me explain what this candle here is, okay, on the market open. You see how you have a skinny wick at the bottom, skinny wick up top, and a little bit of a body. That is called a pin bar candle, okay? So what does it mean? It means there's hard selling and hard buying and just a small body. Usually what these pin bar candles indicate is they are a change of direction, okay? Generalization, pin bars are a change of direction. Why? Because a pin bar is showing you that the market is trying to cancel out the sellers and cancel out the buyers at the same time. So it's basically just trying to clear the books. It should be called clear the book candle, okay? So last hour you just had a clear the book candle. That's another confirmation for me that buying the S&P today is not a bad move, especially if I'm looking for a long-term dollar cost average into the S&P. I don't want to buy on green days. I want to buy on red days, average out my price down. So when I do see those green days and those euphoric moments of S&P 500 all-time highs, that's when I start taking some money off the table, okay? So this is a beautiful week, beautiful start to the week. Shout out to the subscribers that have been coming in. I can't believe it. I have 21 subscribers now. That is amazing. Much love to you, my friends. I'm telling you, learning how to trade can save your investment portfolio. Not even if you want to be a trader, but just having these ideas in your mind can change the way you invest for the better and for your future. Please like and subscribe. Send me a comment. Love, hate, it's all good. I love talking to everybody. Join the Discord group. We're going to hit up the Forex market tomorrow, have some beautiful ideas. Some setups are coming to fruition, and I will talk to everybody later. Peace.